How's it going, you guys? I'm trying to fix something. Okay, so I have the soundboard. I can open the soundboard. Okay, yes. When the user opens soundboard feature, while on the YouTube live streaming page, you'll see myself that's streaming then. Yes. Turn the sound down here. There we go. I've confirmed that your homeless software developer is live on the air. Okay. And let's see. All right, let's see. When they open the soundboard feature while they're on the live streaming page, the title soundboard on the left side of the dialogue, and the X on the I hate touchscreen. I hate touchscreen with a motherfucking passion. I wish they would not sell these fucking computers touchscreen, because it does me no fucking good. One fucking time out of a million I use that fucking shit for something, but 100 fucking times out of every 100 fucking times I'm trying to type and I touch something on the screen and it takes it out of the text box. Worthless fucking shit. Or it blows up some shit. Worthless ass fucking feature I ever seen in my fucking life. I'm not your average vibe coder, I realize that. But that's okay, because your average vibe coder is a weak ass bitch. No offense, no offense. Uh-oh. That was an error. Yep, I fucked up when I said that. I apologize. I apologize. There, I fixed it. What do you mean? That's not funny. I thought I fixed it. Don't heckle me. Just so happens I'm testing the soundboard feature. That's why there's sounds available. But there's going to always be sounds available. I kind of made the soundboard feature for myself. I'm thinking about everything that I would need to run and gun as a content creator who's live streaming. everything I would need in one app, you know, and I'm going to add everything. I'm well on the way, and you can call me on it if you want. It's called Background Camera Remote Stream on Google Play, and if you want to help out this homeless software developer, I'm not saying that I'm poor, because I have lived in a car for 6 years, and that whole time I saved my whole salary. I worked the whole time. So I'm not poor, but I am homeless. So if that elicits sympathy, so be it. And you can download my app and buy it. $20. You own it for life. Of course, if you send an email to dev@superfunicular.com asking for a lifetime unlock code, I'll probably send you one. You know, especially if you comment on one of my lives or videos or whatever. Oh, someone actually said hi. I didn't expect that. Yeah, my streams have not actually had any viewers. I just was talking into the air. But hello there, Kimbrel. This is some strange looking tobacco here. You get this from Tijuana from the cigarette shop. I think the guy's reputable. I think so. He says it's just tobacco. I believe him. I believe him. What? Yes, I want to thank you for visiting old DigiNomad here in his lair. I am the only homeless software developer that you are going to find, I think, anywhere in the world. I'm very unique, and I'm unique in many ways. I could go on, and fuck, I would just lose track of everything. I'm very fucking unique. Let me see, let me take my finger. Oh wait, no, this is not OnlyFans. I'm very unique. And I truly am a homeless software developer. You can see I'm homeless pretty easily. In fact, I could turn this around, and there we go. I've given you a tour of my whole house. Right there. And I share this with 2 dogs. One is a pit bull, and one is, hi, Boo Boo. A girl used to call me Boo Boo, but that was only at night. Never mind about that. I'm testing the soundboard feature, so I have all these sounds available to me. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Here we go. Most people can't do that just at the spur of the moment. You know, my head has been specially modified to do these kind of things. Oh, it's an invasion. Pew, 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 pew. All right, we're good now. Got him. I got him. All right. I was trying to type, and I noticed someone actually was looking at me. That don't happen often. Yo, subscribe. I appreciate that. I really do. I do appreciate that. I can push heart on my own screen. I never done that before. That's pretty cool. I like that. But yes, I am a homeless software developer, and I am currently developing software, even though I probably need to move soon. Not too soon. Have my 2 dogs here, Lady the Pit Bull and Trixie the Terrible. Lady the Pit Bull. Anyone who can guess what kind of dog she is, I'll give you a free lifetime unlock. I appreciate you, guy. I've never been subscribed to by a demon before. Actually, probably have. I probably have. You just don't always know. They don't always, you know, advertise. Yeah, I appreciate you. I don't have anything to drink. Bound to have something, huh? Yeah, here we go. Yes. Yes, I like this sound here. What do we got here? Oh, that's very refreshing. I need to start selling these, man. All right. Isn't it the sound from, like, damn it, I forget the name of the game because I like it. I like that game. So many sounds. Grandma. And these sounds come with the app. Here comes the money. Background camera, remote stream. Fortnite. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fortnite. And the reason I should know it was Fortnite because I like to play Population 1 because it's like a, everyone always says, when people come into it, they say, this is like Fortnite in VR. So apparently it's like Fortnite in VR. So in some kind of way, I have kind of played a game like Fortnite. I just never played real Fortnite. Well, I have. I played it, and I went in it, and it's like, God, this is fucking nut. This is hard. These motherfuckers are on you. Oh, the dogs are both female. Okay, that's your name. Oh, can you see my dog? Well, I think you can see one of them. Trixie. Trixie. Come here, baby. Come here. I needed to bring her inside anyway. Ah! Oh, there she is. Trixie the Terrible. You could see lots of videos of Trixie the Terrible. Oh, you do too? I hope that means you play Population 1. Yeah, this is a girl, and Lady the Pitbull is also a girl. You could see lots of videos too of Lady the Pitbull online. And I'm gonna put her in here now. Because she's been out long enough. Actually, both the dogs have been out long enough, but I'm gonna make the pit bull beg to get back inside. No. Lady the pit bull is a queen. She's chilling outside for now. And Trixie's walking on top of my tablet. I can roll this window down now a little bit. I rolled it up because I didn't want any smoke from this tobacco going out there to people who are parked next to me, but they're gone. Everyone's gone. I'm just a lone homeless waif out in the park by myself. Yeah, I need to stop playing with these sounds. Here we go.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
The audience right now is the dogs. Now, I do film out in public all the time, and I plan on using these sounds now. I'm gonna have a speaker. Where is a speaker? Here's a speaker. This one's kind of big. I think I need to get a little one, little tiny as possible, and attach it to me somewhere so I can, as loud as possible, tiny. This one is big. I don't know where I would want to put it. I don't feel like wearing a backpack. Some bullshit. but I want to walk around filming, maybe streaming. If you guys would like that kind of thing, I could walk around in public acting crazy. I do that anyway, every day. I walk around in public acting crazy, and now I'm adding the sounds. I might add my bubble machine, because I've been doing this. I've been doing an act, like, as a cashier at different places. 3 different places so far, and I built them up, my act, bigger and bigger. Now I have bubble machines, props. I want more props. I want games for the customers to play. And see, I'm filming all this shit. I'm filming everything, but I could start streaming. See, it's hard to stream from a place like that, though. Because immediately, if you're streaming, people will know. Someone will see it. And then they'll tell you to stop doing that, or get the fuck out, or just get the fuck out. So I'm wondering, of the people I have in here, are people children? Because I should watch what I'm saying, huh? It is, it's not that late at night. If anyone's under the age of, like, 53, you're considered a child, right?
This is the goofiest radio station there ever was.
Oh, God. You have to be careful what I do, too, because, you know.
Yes, do not worry. The beatings will come. You will be beat. There is no escape.
That's sad. Yeah, it's just a bunch of crazy sounds. I included this with my app because I need a soundboard, I think. As a streamer walking around in public, I need to have access to infinite number of sounds, whatever I think of, and I need to be able to find it quickly. So that's how I designed this app. I designed it where I do need to definitely make it where you can swipe left or right across the actual soundboard.
Your phone ringing.
Oh, shit.
Your phone ringing. Big boy, come pick up your phone. You know, pick up your phone. Your phone ringing. Your phone going to go to voicemail. Goodbye.
Well, I couldn't figure out which one it is. I have a lot of phones here, but shit. I must have missed an important call. But anyway, it's just a soundboard with a bunch of tiles. The tiles are massively configurable to add sounds. Either record your sound, whatever, or add any sound you've got on the internet. And you also, when you add it, you can change the volume of it. You can boost the volume, which is very hard to do. A lot of apps you get on the Play Store to boost your volume on your device, they don't work. You're like, what the heck? But all right. Victory! So that must be you, Justin Kimbrough, that stayed in here. You're a glutton for punishment, huh? Here you go, I can give you this one here. I even have my video game reload here. I know. I went too far.
Exterminate.
Oh, really? You're supporting my channel? Are you talking about this channel? Because this is my super funicular, yeah. Or you were talking about Digital Nomad Media. Because I also have that one. And this channel was pretty new. Yeah, I appreciate you either way, and yes, and great. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make another one too. I'm gonna make another channel called The Homeless Software Developer. So I'll also have that. And I have other channels too. I'm gonna build them all up. I have many channels. I can't even think of them all. I know I have one called This Is It, and it just has some of my best stuff from DigiNomad. And that's what I need to do. I need to start a channel. And probably This Is It sounds great. I'll just use that one. And I need to transfer all my best stuff. I need to go through everything and transfer. I already have AI agents that are running every day that are downloading my YouTube videos and copying them to Instagram and Facebook, whatever it's fucking called, I don't know. That's what's good about being the boss. You don't have to know anything. You just tell the AI agents what to do. But really, they're copying it to all these platforms. Everybody that, like even LinkedIn, everywhere that allows you to upload videos to the platform, I'm doing it. For one thing, it backs up my videos, because my YouTube channel could just disappear all at once. I mean, YouTube does just delete people's channels. It can do a random review of a channel and say, I think this one isn't worth our server space. Delete. They don't tell you nothing. They don't ask nothing, and you try to contact them, and that is not a thing. Contacting Google and asking them why they did anything or to please to help you is not a thing. I mean, that is even for big channels. So someone like me, but I have 4,000 videos, more than 4,000 videos on there right now. So that would all be gone. I'm sure a lot of them are backed up on like Google Photos, because I filled up my whole 30 terabytes on Google Photos. Because see, I go around filming my whole life for 6 years and I don't post the videos. I keep saying that I'm almost there. I'm almost to the point where I'm gonna sit down and start at the beginning and start posting my daily videos, or even, I want to do daily videos, even though I've got so much video. The world is changing though. These AI agents are giving me the ability to do some crazy shit. I just have to get work done and then hunker down. Let's see, how many more phones do I have around? I really seriously lose them so much. There we go. This homeless software developer is paying $250 a month. At least, maybe more. Just for my fucking service on all these phones. I need to make sure they're bundled properly. I need to try to do that. But other than that, I'm not going to cancel it. If I can't get it no cheaper, I'll still be keeping it. Oh, wow, that's wild. I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, I know. Oh, I figured out how I'm going to start streaming all the time now. You know what? My number one hurdle was to streaming all the time was I like to watch videos. I like to watch. To me, anytime that I'm not watching video learning shit, so it doesn't, it doesn't solve it right now, the second, but it does solve it. I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I had to remember, oh wait, I haven't got the headphones yet. I'm gonna get some of those wireless goddamn things you stick in your ear. They look funny as hell now with the little thing that sticks up in the air, but that's good. That's good. That'll help it work, I guess. Well, fine with me. I look like everybody else, but I'm gonna stick one of those in one ear, and then I can listen to my YouTube videos about what I'm doing, you know, vibe coding. And I like to watch other YouTubers vibe coding like I'm doing, except they're showing their screen. I'm gonna start doing that. I have to be more careful though, because I have, like, if I push the wrong button, all kind of pornography. I have to make sure. What the fuck? This is my personal shit. These people are more professional than me. They like. I'm gonna try to get more professional. Even as a homeless software developer, I seen today a really nice gaming chair, red and black leather, really super looking, and a desk, and I could just fucking stash it in the fucking bushes over there at this park by this old fucking building that no one wants to go around. It looks scary. And then I could just grab it every day and set up this desk and the nice chair, and set up my cameras, and I have a monitor here that I could put on the desk and hook it up to another computer that I haven't hooked up yet. Now, someone just tried to give me a computer. Not really, I don't think. So I'm in a local meetup group, and I and a message popped up in a group I had just joined about telling the group they have a laptop. This is a local meetup group. People meet up locally in this group, and saying they have a laptop for to give away. I'm giving away this laptop, and they gave the phone number. It was a local phone number, and I texted it immediately, and they texted back. They said cool. They sent me 2 pictures of the laptop. Why would I even need that? I was thinking, because they really wanted me to be fucking all juiced up for this laptop. Wait, I don't want to close it. I just want to go down with it. There we go. Well, hell. There we go. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I always thought the chat in Google was fucked up because I couldn't get it to open all the way. I know in my app, background camera remote stream, if you're streaming, oh, that's where it's screwed up too. If you're actually streaming on the YouTube app, you don't get to see much chat. If you're streaming with my app, you can make that chat go full screen. And what's good about streaming with my app, background camera remote stream on Google Play, is that you can background the app and continue to be streaming, you know. What if you were just streaming something in front of you, and you also wanted to play a game while you were doing it? You could do that shit. You might want to turn the sound off, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be streaming the same. You can, in fact, my app is the only one in the world. I'm surprised I don't have more people interested in it. I thought there would be a bigger market. I think Google hasn't surfaced my app to tier 1 countries yet. I have a lot of people downloading the app, but it's just in very poor countries. But I'm just starting. That's cool. It's cool you're still here, bro. That's good. That is good. Yeah, I think my app is going to do well, but I have a lot of work ahead of me. That is for sure. My plan right now is I'm going to make more edits, and then I'm going to set up a three-way conversation with 3 of my agents, and I call agents, you know, I have my my Claude Code instance that runs in a code space, a GitHub code space, and I interact with it with VS Code, and it's the only way I know. It's the only way I've learned how to do the coding. I mean, I'm not ready to move off of it quite yet, but I am, but I'm just going to do the same thing on my own VPS. I am about to rent my own VPS servers. But I call that an agent, the one in the GitHub code space. And then every Claude desktop app, Windows desktop app, cowork agent, cowork project, actually, every cowork project, because cowork is something that Anthropic offers through the Claude desktop app, a version that has access to web browser and computer use, so it can do a lot of stuff. It has hands, and like Claude Code, I can have it do all kind of internet searches, and it can interact with APIs and shit, but it can't really interact with any actual just web page. It can't do that, but Cowork can do that. So I use these Cowork projects as an agent, and I think it's a good agent. It makes a good agent because it's not just, a lot of times an agent is just one MD file, one markdown file, which is like a text file, and that's it. That's what the agent is, the whole agent. And it might have it'd be running in an environment where it has access to a lot of tools, but really the agent is that. And I guess it's the same thing with a Cowork project, basically, but it has whatever powers the whole project has, you know. What I can add all kind of stuff to this project, and I call it an agent, but really you could be running a shitload of different instances inside that project at the same time. But I just usually interact with one particular one as the agent, and then when I have it, that particular one, like my AdMob Firebase agent crawls all of that every day, AdMob Firebase, and my Google Bugs agent crawls Google Play Console to see what Google's saying about my app, anything, any crashes, any application not responding, any slow starts, anything, policy violations, anything, which I don't think we've had any, not with them. We had an AdMob one. We got a it's fixed now. We were resizing the ads improperly, and I'm so glad that they told me that, because we were making the ads skinny. They didn't need to be. Oh, your dog. I didn't miss that one chat. I'm so glad I opened the full screen chat, because I don't need to see myself anyway. And I don't like to put myself through seeing ugly people. But with the full screen chat, I missed the one where you said your dog had died. I'm sorry to hear that. From a rattle. Oh, damn. That's sudden. Oh, that guy's gone. But still, I missed that. I had missed that. I'm glad to see it now. And if I miss any other chat, well, I'm less likely to miss it now. It stretches across the whole screen. Certainly one advantage of having so many phones, and I have to, and the tablet too. I could put something on the tablet. This laptop is actually a tablet. It's just like the Microsoft Surface Pro. Expensive tablet that seems like a laptop. I figured out that if you rub on the side of it, on the side of the touchpad, and you wonder why the mouse isn't moving, yeah, you're just dumb. You're just dumb when you do that. And that's what I did. Oh well. But I was glad to see that it actually works. Yeah, I want to see... So like I was saying, I will be able to put earphones in my ear, and a headphone in my ear soon, and I'll be able to watch like whatever I want, and don't have to worry about copyright violation on my damn stream. So now I can stream. It only took me 6 years to figure that out. Give me a break. I get it. It don't take me that long. 6 years is not that long. I understand things eventually. Public domain movies. But right now I don't have the thing to put in my ear. I'm gonna go to Walmart. In fact, I need to go in a few minutes. But until then, I want to try putting this something out of a public domain movie. Ooh. I had one earlier. Yes, here we go. I mean, this is not the same one, but 1 minute. Alright, I'll just play the whole playlist. Not too loud. But it gives me something. Damn, it's not loud at all, is it? What is this, some old fucking, it's too loud, man. That's pretty good. No, it's not. Yeah, that's good. Now it's too low. But I'll be able to watch all kind of shit. Have a thing in my ear, and then I'll stream. And I'll be able to fucking, let's see. I don't know what this is on. I gotta touch that again. Alright, I'm trying to tell my AI about some problems here. For one thing, I told it when I'm streaming with the app like I'm doing now, and I click on the new button that I put on the live streaming page that will pop up the soundboard feature in a separate dialogue. When that happens, like it is right now, the word soundboard and then straight across the X that you would use to close it goes right across the icon line. So it needs to go down off of there. And then also, in fact, let me take a screenshot. Let's see, I think it's like this. Bam! Yes. And now I should be able to background the app. That's what it's designed for. Only, you know, most streaming apps to YouTube can't even do that. You can't even background the app because you have to keep it up there, and you have to keep the viewfinder showing your face or whatever's in front of you, whichever camera you're using, and all the time. And you have to also be always careful unless you use a separate app that will lock the touchscreen. That's what I used to do. But you have to always be careful of touching something on the screen. And I much prefer to be able to just kill the screen, you know. But right now, what was I trying to do? I was trying to go to Google Photos and make sure that... okay. What's happening here? Photos, there we go. Yeah, make sure. If it hasn't already, yeah. Back up that screenshot I just took. Alright, let's see. Now, I will go back. back to here.
Flawless victory.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let's see. And then, yeah, that needs to be lowered, and also doesn't look the same as when you pop the chat up in a. Alright, so I'm going to give it a choice, really, either way. Soundboard. Okay, it is up there, this one on top. It's strange that coding has gone from typing millions of lines of code to typing millions of lines or speaking it. I need to move that way. Of just conversation. I mean, I just gotta keep talking to this thing like if it was a person to make the edits, and that is weird compared to what it was like just not long ago. And I'm a native vibe coder. I'm surprised that people that used to be real coders are talking about that more, how weird it is now. That instead of typing these weird fucking strings of code, they're talking to a person in whatever weird way they talk to real people. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. This is kind of a test, but I am going to start streaming. I'm going to try to stream every day now on this channel and see if I can have some fun. I would like to hang out with some people that are interesting with vibe coding, or at least can tolerate it. Because when you're really excited about nerdy things like I usually am, and then you just like inflict it on people you're stuck with for hours, like coworkers or something, and they're not interested in the shit. Awesome, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm unique. I'm unique. Very unique. I'm trying to just focus on some aspects of my uniqueness right now, like my homeless software development. I doubt there's too many people like me in the whole country that are homeless and actually have an app on the Google Play Store. It's not easy to do that. There's a lot of hoops you have to jump through, and I have an actual Android Google Play console developer account, and a lot of other things. I have a real corporation, Super Funicular LLC, And my developer account is in the corporation account. Oh, you do? Yeah, well, this is pretty damn small. You can help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I also have, and I haven't tried that. I can't say I don't know. I just haven't tried. I know how to make a YouTube video, but I never make one. I never even used to stream too much because freaking trolls for one thing, and also because of a lot of people would know about that one, like the Digital Nomad Media account and some other ones too. They would know. People that know me might be watching, and that's kind of weird. But now on this account, I don't think anybody really that knows me in person, like lots of people that know me online might know about it, but local people are not gonna probably at first. At first anyway. I'm at the point right now where I do not know if I'm going to be ever working another job again. I have savings, I have a little bit of credit. I'm really fucking pretty good to just chill, and I have no expenses. You would not believe how cool it is to have money in the bank that you've saved a lot for years, and then also have credit, and then no bills, no bills. I do have, like, my phone bill is $250 a month. I do have Google, which is like $150 a month plus, and that's storage. And plus I had to get a new account too because I filled up my 30 terabytes, and I just was thinking my plan always was every year it looks like I'm using about 10 terabytes by filming my whole life. And even more than my whole life, really. Sometimes I'll have cameras rolling when I'm not even in the building. And I have cameras rolling on me too while I'm not there. And not a lot. But I'm capturing shit that I never even have looked at. I don't even know. People may have been plotting my fucking murder. And I don't fucking know. I've never looked at it. For one thing, I always believe strongly in this thing that they say, that eavesdroppers hear what they deserve to hear. So I do not never do that. If I happen to leave cameras rolling, it's not for the purpose. It's just because it was running already. And I didn't take every camera with me when I left. But I don't fucking go and look at those to see if the people then, when I left, started saying shit about me or something. Never have I done that. If I ever see that, it's going to be years down the line when I get to it. Because the way it goes right now, like, I'm not filming separately, I don't think, on one of these others right now. Because, this stream can serve as the video for right now. But I'm always filming. I'm always freaking filming. And fucking adds up, that's for sure. I got a new 5 terabyte plan, and that's gonna. I don't know how long that'll last me. It'll last me long enough. It's not eating me up, the money I'm spending on the storage. I do need to download everything. And then I need to download everything and put it on hard drives and maybe put it in a safety deposit box, and then I would still be, hard pressed to get rid of that online backup, because that's important. If you just have something in a safety deposit box and something happens, the whole building burns down, then it's not likely. But to lose all the fucking video that I filmed over the last 6 years, and I've been cutting up. I've been doing food delivery. The first, 3 years I did food delivery, I think. and I acted crazy as fuck doing food delivery. That's on the I changed the name to the DigiNomad Show because I plan to do a real talk show like I'm trying to promote. If you look on the DigiNomad Show, my shorts seem to be trying to promote some kind of a late night talk show with a fucking guy with a fucking purple fucking Joker suit on with a fucking cowboy hat that looks kind of like this one. And that's what I want to do on that channel. I want to do that. I want to do some kind of a thing. I'm going to have to use some kind of software. It may not be AI per se, but I'm going to figure out what software that can just do a green screen type thing, real fucking solid and reliable. It might be AI actually, because it's not going to be a live show. It's not going to be a live show. So it may very well be AI, really. It could be anything. Whatever it is, I'll film it, and then I want whatever is the best tool. Probably will be fucking AI these days. But whatever it is that is the best tool to turn that into me sitting behind a talk show desk, my portion. And then my guests will not always be. I'm going to try to get hot chicks to be there with me. And I can film it at like a Denny's or some shit or any fucking thing. Anywhere quiet. And yeah, and then I could turn it into something fucking cool with AI or whatever. I think AI, I guess, would probably be the easiest. Because just like coding, do I really want to learn now to be a video editor, or would I rather just tell AI to leave everything indistinguishable, the character indistinguishable from this video, but change him, make him sitting behind a talk show desk instead of at Denny's. A pocket creator, I don't know what that is. Is that like a small niche? Or am I totally reading that wrong of what that means? Pocket creator? I am just assuming creator means content? Or if not, second guess, I don't know. Maybe apps, but oh, a small creator. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yes, I would like to see your channel. Oh, I see. I see. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm going to subscribe to that there. I do see from the content you might be pretty young. I'm not sure. But it looks like that kind of content, huh? Which is fine. Which is fine. It's just something for me to be aware of. As I go about my life here on doing this content creating. I'm trying to get back to, I know what I get back to. Yeah, there we go. Yes. It's welcoming me back to my chat again. All right. Yes, let's see. All right, and also, yes, and also the X is not functional at the top of the dialogue that has the soundboard in it. The X is not functional. And now I'm telling the AI about the differences between what I see when I instead of opening the dialogue for the soundboard, I open the dialogue that has the full screen chat. And instead, it looks a lot cleaner. At the top. Wow, does it make it like disappear? It seems to make the stuff at the top just disappear. Yes. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna tell it, when I open the dialogue that has the chat full screen in it, which is nice, it's strange that it looks different though. On my Google Pixel phone, it's very light gray. This is my app on both phones. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to tell it, but not right this second. I don't like the background of the chat. Google Chat has a very deep black background, and that makes it much easier to see the text, I think. And I just don't like it. I don't like my background. It's gray. But the user would never, yeah, the user would see this if he's streaming. The viewer would never see this. You would see it in like YouTube, like I'm seeing here, but the user of my app who's streaming, like I'm doing right now, would see this chat in full screen, and it has a very gray background. And I don't like it. And I'm gonna remember that. Okay. I'm gonna tell it that too. For the YouTube, I noticed that when I opened the dialogue for the YouTube live chat, damn. What was I gonna get too? Guess it ain't that important what I needed to get at the store if I can't remember what it was. I would have to rush there now. Are they gonna pass? The only thing I know that I would have liked to have I should have gotten is brake fluid. I need brake fluid. My brake fluid is low. I wonder what the weather's gonna be tomorrow. As a person who lives in a car with two dogs, Lady the Pit Bull and Trixie the Terrible, cloudy days are wonderful because I don't have to park somewhere where I know I'm gonna get, yeah, it's gonna be very cloudy tomorrow. So I'm gonna park just like somewhere not in the shade. Because I only have a few places to park where it's actual shade the next morning. Because I only park at resorts and hotels, and sometimes I might park somewhere else. Like a dadgum Walmart or something. Mostly it's resorts and hotels, and the only reason I would park at a Walmart or something like that, or some other kind of store, a freaking Lowe's or Myers, or would be because I'm looking to park in a place they have that will be shade in the morning, because it's very important. It gets hot as fuck in the car if there's sun hitting you. But out of all the places I have to park, pretty much every hotel and resort, not everyone, because some just don't have a place that I want to park. It just isn't quite right. You know, I don't want to park right by the dumpsters because I don't want employees coming out and dumping stuff, passing right by my vehicle and seeing lights that are on inside, or hearing movie that I'm playing, video game that I'm playing. The dogs might bark at them if they push a wagon by my car too close. Lady, the pit bull, might bark at them. Many reasons why you wouldn't want an employee passing real close to your car if you're stealth camping in there. And that's what it is. I never consider it that they're noticing me there and letting me stay. I don't believe that. I'm truly hiding. But out of all the places I have to stay, there's not a lot where you can park in shade. There's not a lot of places that are going to be shaded in the morning. And it's bad enough just to find the places that are not right by a dumpster, or just for some reason it's not right. This particular car of mine, I bought it instead of $16,000 for a car with 40,000 miles. I only paid $4,000, and I gave them $200 extra. But I paid really $4,000 for it, and because it was crashed in the front. So I like to tuck that somewhere, usually. Some places I can't. But if I can pull up, and also I don't want people really looking in my windshield, or I don't want anybody walking in front of me or driving in front of me. So I always have to park up against something, whether that something is a field or, you know, and then sometimes people will walk in front of you because they're going to be walking their dogs. They might walk in front of you. But most of the time they're not going to, you know, they're not going to be walking in front of you to get to their car because you're all the way up to the field. And then, or it could be, you know, some hedges, that's even better, or a wall or something. It's better to have some kind of thing like that, hedges or a wall or trees, forest, or a lake or something, anything like that. Sometimes even a road in front of you is okay, but I don't like that because employees working at the hotel or resort will pass on that road to get to the hotel or resort, and then they're passing by and they're getting a view inside my vehicle. I don't really like that. And then my dogs sleep in the front, and I don't put window covers. I've found window covers, without window covers, is actually better. You draw less attention than if you put the window covers. So I like to park in places. I'm really good at it too. And what I'll do is I'll be wherever I'm at, and it become nighttime, unless I'm working somewhere, and then I'm pretty much staying pretty close to the place where I work, so I can get there easier. And then, so when I'm working somewhere, I'm really generalized, but as soon as I'm a free agent again, like right now, then I'm free to move around wherever. And wherever I happen to be, when it comes nighttime, I just pull up Google Maps and I navigate to a hotel. And I can do it right now. Show my process if Google Maps will stay up. And I just literally type hotel. I type hotel and I click search. And then I start looking And then often, what I do is, I might look through the list, but I don't usually. That's not the first thing I do. Is I get the list, I get rid of the list. And I just look at the map. And I'm zooming in on the map. And I'm seeing, it shows where I'm at, and it shows all the hotels. I see that they are clustered in the area here. And I zoom in on a hotel, and I look at the parking lot, and I look and see, is there a place that I would like to park? And this one looks pretty good because it does have this field here, and then across from the field on the other side is just like, this is the back of some other big building. It's just like the back, so it's like, you know, it's going to be pretty quiet back there. So I'm not only looking for a place where I can park, and this one looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. I could pull up. I have all this area. Now, you have to realize that people are going to be parked here. You know, people are going to be parked in these things. So I have to go to the hotel and actually see. This might be all full. And then, that's why before I even go, I'm looking to see, is there backup areas? You know, is there a neighboring hotel right next door? Which that might be another hotel, actually. I'm not sure. What does it say? Frickin', no, it's not. And I'm not going to park at a frickin' restaurant. And that's another restaurant. I do love places that, like sometimes if I like to butt myself up against places, but sometimes, like a place like this is two different places here, you know. Sometimes I could just park in one of these, and in the daytime, people might be wondering if these people happen to notice I'm not a guest at the hotel, but for any reason, they could very well think I parked here to go to this restaurant. So they're not going to go fuck with nobody, especially since I keep myself pretty quiet. The only thing that it looks like, if someone comes and looks, it looks like I left my dogs in the car. And I make sure that it's not hot. You know, I'm in here too. So it couldn't be too hot. But that's what they're going to think, you know. So I normally would not park there though. What I would do is I would go, and if I couldn't park on this side, then I would park somewhere. I might just turn around in the fucking thing and sit there in the middle, pulling up Google Maps again, you know, and looking at another option from there. And I would drive to the next option. And that's what I do. I pull it up and I look at the hotel and I see, is there a place that I would like to park if it's available? And then I go over there and see if it's available, and I see if it's acceptable. If there's people wandering around the parking lot, or they're fucking out there talking or hooping and hollering or any kind of shit, a lot of times I will not go. I will leave somewhere else. That's an advantage, really, I think. If someone's hollering and hooping outside of your apartment building, you can't really pick up and move as easily as I can. And I take everything with me. I probably have, I'll just say $10,000 worth of electronics in here, just guessing, because I know I have those. And then I'm talking about retail price. I don't know what they're worth now, each and every one. Check the price on, but I'm talking about what I paid for them, or even what the retail price is. I might have even paid less than the retail, and I'm talking about retail. I got at least 10,000 easily. This one is 2,000, just this computer right here. This is like 500. This is 500. That phone is 1,000. That tablet is like 500. And I have these $500 Insta360 Go 3 cameras. I have, like 6 or 7 of those. And man, many other things. It looks like just a pile of junk in here, and I want it to. I definitely don't want it to look like a lot of fucking expensive shit. But it really is. And there's more, you know. The refrigerator, I have to get it fixed. I think I can fix it myself. It's like, not much, $300. But that bastard, I really wish I had it working. It's taking just as much frickin' room in the back away from me when I try to sleep. Not working just as much as it did when it was working. Alright, what was I doing here? I never know what I'm doing. What are you talking about? The price? I think I got confused about what I was saying when you probably said that, because I didn't have the chat open for a minute. But yeah, there's a lot of expensive shit in here. Whenever you live in a car, if you work, most people who would live in a car who have full-time jobs, they probably have some kind of substance abuse problem, and they're buying expensive illegal drugs or something. So they're always broke, because it seems to me like nobody has the balls to just live like this just so they could pocket that $1,000 a week. Or some people make more than that. A lot of people make more than that. And they could just pocket it over and over and over, week after week after week. After a while, that's called FU money. And that's what I said just now. Just a week ago, I said FU. I said FU to my employer, and tow trucks fucking came, bam, pulling my vehicles and pulling them over to places I have rented for to park them. Because as a person who lives in a vehicle, I have extra money for one thing, because I don't pay rent. So I can buy more vehicles, and if you're gonna live in a vehicle, it's nice to have backup vehicles, because if you break down, you're really fucked. And even if I have money in the bank, I don't want to be going broke. I mean, I wouldn't go broke, but it would break my heart to have to fucking spend hundreds of dollars on a hotel room, and my less thousands of dollars like most of you dumb people would do in the same situation. You would break your car down, and then you'd spend thousands of dollars. You go broke trying to live in a hotel or motel, whatever. If you live in a motel, you're living with some creepy freaking people that'll rob the hell out of you, beat you, steal you, sell you into slavery, some shit. But if you stay in a nicer one, it's going to take all your money while your vehicle is getting fixed. If you were living in a vehicle and you broke down. But I would break my heart to do that. I can't do that. I would have to try to stay in the vehicle, broke down, and desperately, because I have money, so I would be okay. I would be okay. I just would have to spend a little more on a vehicle than what I want to, because I'd have to get one fast. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather do it ahead of time. You know, when you live in a vehicle, keep working. The only point to live in a vehicle, if you don't have substance abuse problems, would be to save money and to just, you'd learn that it's a better lifestyle. You'll find that it is a better lifestyle to live in a vehicle, especially once the money starts accumulating. Once the money starts accumulating, then you feel pretty secure. You know, anyone who comes looking at you like you're some kind of a lowlife living in a vehicle, well, you have way more money than them. I mean, after 6 years, I have like over $300,000 saved. It's not a lot of money, really, considering for 6 years. I often wonder what I pissed off the rest of it on. But I mean, you gotta live. You gotta live. And actually it is a lot. But I made extra money too, buying and selling shit. So it wasn't just my salary, and yet still, it's gone, except for that. But that's a lot, and there's no way I would have saved all that money. If I figure out what I would have paid for rent and utilities and everything else, that would have took it. That would have been gone. I'd had no extra savings, not a penny. If I figure out, any kind of way that I would have not been living in a vehicle, then I would be broke right now. That's the only reason I have any money right now, is because. And I don't want to spend a penny of it. I don't want to spend a penny of it. I'm living on my credit cards right now because, like I say, I left one position to another. I mean, to nothing right now. I'm just desperately trying to catch up on work with my app that needed to be done desperately, that I didn't have time because I was working full-time, even more than full-time, extra full-time and a half. So I didn't have enough time to do what I need to do, and now I need to do that shit, and then I could go back to work again, no problem. But I might not have to, because I've been working on this app for a year, background camera remote stream, on Google Play, and it is pretty solid. It's getting more and more and more solid, and it's about to have a lot more features added. But I have the revenue screwed up. I'm trying to figure out why, and I'm gonna do something to get it fixed. It's the ads configuration. I have it screwed up badly. So the problem is, I need to see. I went to like third world countries. They call it tier 3 markets, and that's the Google ads I ran. I didn't do it on purpose. In fact, that's another thing with AI. I had AI set up the whole ad campaign, and it was supposed to be for tier 1 countries, and I see that's what the name of the thing is, so I know that it was supposed to be, but it was not set up correctly. It was not set up completely. So on further analysis, the AI is telling me that what did it tell me? That pretty much that. Just to briefly explain it, it just wasn't completely set up. No, it wasn't correctly set up. So then the bidder agent, it's all kind of bullshit with this mediation, ad mob mediation. But anyway, it didn't have the correct data, so it was just trying to get the it's just trying to get the cheapest it can. It has no other choice. We didn't set up proper criteria. So I'm not going to change it now. I'll just create a whole nother campaign, because for getting very cheap installs, this campaign is fabulous. It can give me installs for 3 cents consistently, 3 cents, and that is way cheaper even for tier 3 countries. That is way cheaper than norm. So cheaper is good. So I'm not going to get rid of that campaign or tweak it or anything. I'm just going to create a new one when I want to target the tier 1 for real. But it's kind of like an accident that I ended up targeting nothing but tier 3 countries. But I'm kind of glad in a way. It might be most of my problems though. I don't think so though. I don't think so, because I don't think that's my problem. I screwed it up because I had, impressions going up every day with the app, and I was adding 1,000 installs every day at that time, and impressions were going up every day, requests was going up, and impressions going up, and revenue going up every single day till it got to like $1 a day, which is kind of a lot. for right at the beginning like that. But then disaster struck. I saw that when I navigated through the app back and forth, that the ads would stop showing. And I had the AI, I collected debug data on that because I have an AI running on the computer that is connected to the phone to collect debug data while it's running, and then I send all that to the coding agent, and then the coding agent frickin' did its analysis and made some changes, and I think it had me do some configuration changes on the frickin' ad mob. I just don't remember. They surfaced in a recent survey of all our documentation. So we're slowly learning what happened, but I'm not even sure. It's the latest suspect in what happened. A configuration change on the console, on the AdMob console. But we also made a code change at the same time, so it makes it complicated. But around 5/21, May 21st, is when it screwed up. The next day, everything was destroyed. It was immediately in half the next day. Instead of every day before that, it was the growth. And the AI agents don't understand. It's not just the difference between what it was then and now that we're looking at. We had a trajectory that it was on the rise every single day. If that had kept going, we would be making like $100 a day right now off of the app. But something happened to not only make it go down, the AI agents are just looking at, they constantly, I have to keep correcting them, because they just are looking at what it was then and what it is now, which unbelievably now it is shit. It is nothing, absolutely nothing. We're making nothing, not $1 a day. It went down to just cents. 20 cents is a good day. And that's after adding massive amounts of new users. And the whole time that it stopped growing and went down, we were still adding 1,000 users a day, and then more and more and more users, with no more gain in our revenue. We destroyed something, and it's been all these months and we haven't figured it out. Talk about pisses me off. Talk about pisses me off. I spent a year coding this app, and then the thing that is the most important, which is the revenue, I screwed it up. I screwed it up with one observation I gave to the goddamn AI agent, and whatever he had us do then, he did some code changes, and I think he had me do some configuration changes, or did it himself through the API. If we don't figure it out soon, I'm gonna just rip it all out and start over and see if that works better. I gotta figure something out. But also I need to start shipping new apps and see if they work. And if I get a new app, and I might do every one a little differently. If the next one does the same shit, I'll say, you know, we're gonna do it different each time until one of them works, and then we'll rip it all out of each one and put the ad mob from that one that works in each one. Somehow I'm gonna get this, but what it is now is I've worked my ass off for a year on this app, and now the revenue is there. It says I have it screwed up, and that's not the only thing that's screwed up. I have something else screwed up where people are trying to buy the app, because you can also buy the app, not just the ads, and it's hanging up. And that's devastating, man. That's devastating. I need that freaking money. So this is the most important thing that I'm doing right now, even though that's not what I'm working on at this second. You know, the app also has to be solid and good. And things that are bad I have to fix. And that's where I'm at right now. Once I send this prompt, that's taking me four hours to write. I promise I don't always code like this. It's just I started a stream and then I got carried away with it, and I got distracted from this shit. I'm still trying to tell it now that I noticed that when I open the dialogue for the chat, it's different. I think I could put this over here. I know I did that before, and it's fully charged now. The dog is outside next to the car for a long time, but we spend a lot of time in the car, so She needs to be out there as much as possible, because I'm trying to take a little break from work and do coding, but because I desperately need to, but I may be working again before too long. And then they spend so much more time in the car then, you know, because I wake up in the morning, I will take them for a walk. If I'm good on time, it might be an hour or at least 30 minutes, but sometimes it might be 10 minutes. And then we drive to my work and I take them for another walk, and hopefully that time it will be at least 30 minutes, and we'll take a walk down the street and through a field and all kind of stuff. And then or an hour, you know, if I have time. And sometimes I don't. If I don't have time, it would only be another 10 minutes. And then I transfer them over to their car. They have a car because the AC went out in this car, and we can manage. We can live without it, but they can't be alone in the car like that, because, you know, it is just when it's hot, you know, they can't. So they have their own car that has air conditioning. The quickest and easiest thing I could do is just buy another car. And instead of fixing the AC, people, you know, people aren't as smart as me. Everybody thinks they're smarter than me, and they're not. They're dumber than me. They think I'm stupid because I go buy another car for the dogs instead of getting the AC fixed in this car. But not only this car has difficulties getting the AC fixed, but it would cost like $600 to $1,000. Oop, I'm gonna have to move from here soon. And by buying them another car, even though it costs thousands of dollars, it doesn't cost me a penny, because as soon as we don't need the car anymore, I just can sell it. And then also, since we live in cars, there's not too many backup vehicles we can have. We can have as many, the more backup vehicles we have, the better. You don't want to end up without no kind of car at all. I need to get this prompt done so I can get the fuck out of this park. I see they turned the lights off at the tennis, where they play tennis at. The police station is right across the street. I don't see them come fuck with me. I don't think they'll come fuck with me. And actually, it's not very late. But still, once they turn the lights off at the tennis place, I usually skedaddle. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's no other conflict with the title of the dialogue or the X. Telling it also how the X doesn't work, and it's smaller than the one for the chat that does work. If I put my hand anywhere near this little dog, she starts putting her nose against my hand to make me pet her. Let me see if I can do it. Just right here. Yeah, that looks like that'll work. We'll see how that looks. I don't even see, oh, because I'm way behind in the stream. Yeah, see, I look less ugly from the side. Also, I could tell people that I'm piloting an airplane. I'll just get some kind of a sticker to stick on the window. I'll get a whole bunch of airplane sounds that I can play from my soundboard, and we'll do a whole fucking episode telling people that we're flying an airplane, and we'll see how many people are like, huh, this is like, no way. So I still haven't got to the live part, huh? There we go. Okay, all you can see is my hand. I mean, the back of my arm. Alright. I can't turn this fucking light off, but yeah, maybe I can. I can't see my keyboard good enough, though. The backlight doesn't work. And if I unhook the keyboard and hook it back, I'm afraid that it's gonna frickin'. In fact, let me copy this. And then I can put it here in this text right here that I just call prompt. And I'll just overwrite whatever I've had in there last time because I know by now it's fine. This is a very transient. It's like my clipboard. And now if something happens, but I still don't want to do it. I don't want to unhook this and hook it back. I can do that, and most of the time, then my backlight would work, and I could turn this light off. But I'm afraid to, because sometimes then it just doesn't work anymore, and I'm like, fuck, the only thing to do is reboot. I hate that shit. So let me see. Trixie, people are watching. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. She's a very scruffy dog. I've never gotten her a haircut the whole time I've had her. For one thing, we're in a northerly area. And we go to very northerly areas, and it can be, man, what's the coldest we've seen? Definitely colder than 10 below. And Trixie did not care for that much. I don't know if she even used the bathroom that night. I took her outside, and I didn't have booties for her at that time, and she kept taking her foot and shaking it, picking it up off the ground. No, she didn't shake it. She just picked it up off the ground. Alternatingly, I think. Or maybe she just picked up one foot, but it was still pretty obvious. She was like, what the fuck? This shit is cold. So we wanted to get back inside the warm car. We've never lost heat. We lost air conditioning, but we didn't lose heat. Yeah, I think I'm going to put some AI agents in battling each other to make money. So, do research and figure it out how other AI agents have made money for their people. off to the races. Any money that they make, they're allowed to spend to further their project. Once they start making a little bit of money, I'll pull off 25% for me and 75% they can spend to further their project. And we might just leave it like that, and you know, in fact, as it grows, I might actually lower my percentage. I probably would. Right now, I just need some income. It's the most desperate thing that I need. I have savings that I'm not willing to spend. I desperately need income. So I have savings, but I will beg on this channel. I will beg. And one thing that you know, if you donate to me, you know I'm not pissing it off on fucking luxurious fucking anything. I'm fucking in a car, working my ass off. Hopefully I'll get back to 18 hours a day. Right now I have a lot of things to do. I just left my job and I'm catching up on all kind of things. But even now, I want to spend most of the time coding, and soon I want to be doing, I think I'm going to do, you know, 14 hours a day. I think that sounds very much more doable. Unless, you know, but it's not hard work. Like, I'm watching this, but I could be watching anything. And like tomorrow, that's what I was going to get. That's what I was going to get at the store, and I missed my opportunity. I was going to go to Walmart and get, one of the things I was going to get was one of those earbuds that everyone wears that I never have bought before. I don't even know. I'm just going to get some cheap ones. I don't listen to music. I do watch movies sometimes, but any fucking speaker sounds fine to me. I don't fucking notice a lot of difference. I mean, a speaker from 1983, those headphones that, when the first Walkman came out, and like, let's see, '82. I think I received one of those for my birthday in 1982. And when I put it on, I was amazed at the spatial fucking, the sounds. That it sounded like you really were fucking somewhere. And it's fucking so fucking wild. And that's because they had been doing that shit for a long time already then, you know? In the 60s and 70s, they had headphones, bigger ones, that people will wear and get that stereo. And once that stereo shit's going on, and whatever else they fucking do to make it sound so good, better than real life, they have been doing that a long time by 1982. So it sounded so good. So now, this much longer, I don't care what kind of headphones it's going to be, it's going to probably sound pretty good. I think they have it down pat by now. You don't probably have to have the most expensive ones. But they're going to figure out a way to get you to buy the most expensive ones, I guarantee you. But don't you listen to them. You just need something that works, man. And if they're talking about it sounds better, man, shit. How much better can you get, man? Like I said, they've been fucking sounding good since the 60s. Massive. Soon it. It's hard to believe how long ago that's been. But you need one that has a solid connection, and you need one that, you know, good battery life. They're all probably going to sound pretty good. You definitely want one that sounds good, but I think that's going to be easy to get. But anyway, I'm going to have one of those tomorrow. Because see, I've been coding, watching all kind of cool shit. I like to watch YouTube videos about vibe coding and scientific documentaries and shit. I wonder how much I could get away with showing if you happen to be able to see someone's video playing on my... I could always stick it somewhere off camera, you know. I have so many places to stick things. I can stick it there right now. I can stick things all over the place. People told me to stick it years ago and I listened. Oh, man. But the X on the old dialogue for the full screen chat is larger, and it works to close the dialogue. Damn it, I hate the touchscreen. I hate it so bad. The only thing that ever happens is I accidentally touch it and then it screws shit up. I know I should turn it off. Or shut up. One or the other. I should either turn it off or I should shut up. I refuse to do either, god damn it. I'm Digi-Nomad. Alright. Alright, here we go. After telling it all the problems. Now I could tell it also there's something else I want to add. But I'm going to do this edit first. Complete. And I'm going to ship it to internal testing. And I'm going to test the app on all my devices and make sure it doesn't crash or nothing. I'm going to get this dialogue right. And then I'm going to tell it that once you're in, because before you couldn't leave. Why'd you start making noise when you used to not do that? Before, when you were not allowed to leave the live streaming page that this phone is on. Well, no, it's not on. It's on the soundboard. But you weren't allowed to leave the live streaming page before, because they would tell you, "Oh, are you sure you want to stop screaming?" You couldn't leave it. But now you can. You can leave it. But then I didn't think about how you're going to get back to it again. You can get back to it, but what you have to do is go back to the YouTube stream settings page, which is the setup for the live stream that you're going to do. And you can, you know, you have to at least put a title, I think, and then you go live. And it will send you back to the YouTube live streaming page, which is good. There is a way to get to it still in the app right now. But who would know to do that? You know, who would think, you know, you leave it, you don't think you can get back. You're not going to try to start another stream. But at least if you did do that, because now you can leave the live streaming page, you might do that. You might try to start another stream. But we have that covered. This proves that. This is what I'm telling you. Because once you try to start another stream, it does send you back to the live streaming page that you see while you're actively live streaming. And it tells you at the bottom, oh, we can't start another stream. Your one is already going. So we're protected from that. I don't want every time they navigate away and they go back to see it again, it starts a new stream and you have the 20 streams live on YouTube all at once. That's probably a policy violation, you know what I'm saying? So, could get the person in trouble and the app. But, I see that when you're on the actual YouTube page, it's got the whatever while you're watching the thing, it's showing this, I don't know if everyone has seen that, but it's got that hashtag of mine. So I definitely would want those hashtags to all lead to me. I don't want to use no random hashtags. I might, if I need to get spread the damn thing to the right people. But really, if people have this to be clicking while they're on your stream, that's going to take them away, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Okay, it makes me little, and it shows that now. I like my ads, man. I need more of them. Here's Trixie. It's got superfunicular.com on her little vest, but other than that, it's pretty much a normal. But see what it is you can take other people's videos now and do this AI remix thing, and it's so good because those people have acted out the video, and they've. I mean, it's kind of terrible they let you do this, but I'm going to take advantage of it. They've already acted out all the scenes. They've edited the video in the way it should go. They've added the words that are on there. They even put the words on it. They steal all their shit. They put captions. It's all there. And I can tell it, replace their dog with my dog. Replace them with me. And this one came out weird. I'm too small, and the dog is too big, one or the other. So this is another one that came out weird. They put the dog as a human in the dress. I went ahead and left it. I like to be able to take attractive females, and this is like a video that female made. This one, it changed the way she looked though. I've learned how to avoid that now. You say indistinguishable. The model should be indistinguishable from this video. But I can take them and do like crazy shit. And that was a video of a girl dancing like that. I'm gonna be a lot more elaborate in the way that I script these things. If it can make them talk, I'm gonna make them say a lot better than that.
Me? Obsessed with you? Yes, I am. Me?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I didn't film that video. I just took someone else's video and told it to replace their dog with my dog and me, and replace that character with me, and gave him a picture of me, and that's it. Off to the races. Boom, 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 boom. I think I'm live now. Damn, it's not much of a delay right now. Man, I need to finish this prompt so I can get moving. I want a couple of Java monsters too. I'm trying not to drink too many of them. But I'm not eating much right now on purpose. I ate some bread with this right here, basil pesto. Shit is good. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna eat. I ate several pieces of bread with that on it, but that's all day long. That's it. And the Java monsters. I've had 2 of those, and I'm gonna get 2 more, which I'd rather not, but I'm going to. Most likely. At least I'm not buying 6 a day now. Tomorrow I'll probably only eat. Because I wanted to eat this because I had opened it. My fridge isn't working right now, so I wanted to just finish that. Tomorrow I'll probably eat a can of stuffed grape leaves. It's grape leaves stuffed with rice. And I might pour a little honey on it and mix in with them. Mix in with the water that's on them. And then that's it. That's it. That's what I'll eat tomorrow. 1 can like that. But I will drink my 4 Java monsters, I bet you. I want to get down to just 2. I'm trying to lose weight and add muscle at the same time. I've been adding muscle for a while now. And now I've lost weight, and now I'm losing weight. It's only in since last November, I started losing weight. I've been adding muscle though for like years, 5 years at least. So to start losing weight finally is awesome, because that muscle is just hidden under fat. And that is terrible, man, terrible. Okay. Can you do a highly detailed comprehensive analysis? Nice to get to this part. I still didn't add the part. See, once I leave the live streaming page, I said there is that funky way to get back to it, but for the most part, there's no real way to get back to it. So I'm gonna have it, if you ever do, or if you're actively streaming and you leave the live streaming page, there's gonna be a button on every page at the top that says return to live. A red bar across the top of every page that says return to live, and you can click that. A red button, maybe, something. Spider, be gone. When you're a homeless software developer, unlike some other software developers, sometimes you have spiders try to dangle next to you while you're working. That's not like doesn't happen as often for most software developers. Can you do a highly detailed? I spelled comprehensive wrong, but you know what? Fuck it. All right, analysis of R code base to determine why all these things are the case. And then give me your recommendations on making the dialogue that holds the soundboard feature exactly like the dialogue that holds the live chat full screen. Wait, I remember now. There's something I wanted to add. Yeah, they both need a jet black background instead of gray. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Can you let me finish this chat, this fucking prompt, please? So we can get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck. Is somebody fucking coming or not? If not, shut up. I don't have time for this shit. Dadgummit. See, there's different type of environment when you're a homeless software developer than normal office type thing. I guess at a home office you have children running all over you. Alright, let's see. Boy, I'm getting close now. This is when it really pisses you off if the computer just goes black. And then you're like, what is going on? What happened? And you're trying, and then you see it reboot, and you're like, oh God. But that's why I copied my prompt, so I would have missed some of it. But not all of it. I think I got it.